People take the stand today. In total, we've heard from 5 different witnesses, and a lot of the testimony today, a big focus on the body of Charles Vallow. Today, prosecutors really tried to point out 2 major lies they say are in the stories of Lori Vallow Daybell and her brother Alex Cox about what really happened to Vallow that July 2019 morning.
You know, no weapons? No weapons on me. All right, come on out this way.
Yeah. What happened in the moment of the shooting and the immediate aftermath. The focus of testimony on day 2 of the trial for so-called doomsday mom, Lori Vallow Daybell.
We were told that CPR instruction had been given and CPR was in progress.
2 Chandler firefighters both testified there was no indication CPR had been given to Charles Vallow before they arrived, despite Alex Cox being given instructions by dispatchers on how to do so, and later telling authorities he did.
Ultimately, is it your opinion that it is unlikely that CPR was given to this patient prior to fire arriving?
Yes.
Vallow Daybell arguing that her brother had never done CPR before and did perform it on Charles, just not well.
It might be difficult, you know, for a bunch of first-timers to know exactly what to do if you just had to tell them middle of the chest. Lower chest.
I mean, you could obviously show on a person. You could show on yourself.
If you couldn't show them and you could only tell them, could it be difficult?
I suppose it's possible, depending on the person.
The final witness to take the stand, a former Chandler police detective and shooting reconstruction expert. He testified that based on where Charles was shot and the trajectory of the bullets, that Vallow was on the ground when he was shot the second and final time.
Were you able to draw any conclusions as to whether or not the evidence was consistent with Charles Vallow being laying on the ground when he was shot?
Very much so. In the position that you see him, he was the second shot that entered the abdomen would have been where he was lying.
The second day of the trial, still providing reminders that Vallow Daybell, who chose to represent herself seeking a speedy trial, is lacking a legal background.
Did he show you physically where he was standing?
Object to hearsay.
Sustained.
Was there a wall right next to where he was standing?
Object to hearsay.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I'm not asking for the truth of the matter asserted. I'm saying he observed this person standing in that place.
And court adjourned for the day with that former Chandler detective still on the stand being cross-examined by Vallow Daybell. We'll have more on what we are expecting from day 3 of this trial coming up tonight at 10. For now.